Hey, third graders. So I found this really cool multiplication resource online, and so I bought it, and we're going to use it to practice our multiplication facts because that's so important to have before you get to fourth grade. So if you're not practicing your multiplication facts all the time already, you should be, but I'm also going to start posting this resource in your win time, your what I need time, or throughout your lessons. It depends on the person, but I'm going to show you how to use this resource so that it's not confusing to you. Because when I first opened it, I was a little confused, but it's really awesome. So let's go through it. So for this one, it says, let's make groups. So it says 4 groups of 3. So on every single slide, almost every single one, you can see the scroll bar at the bottom, and it turns dark when I put my mouse over it. If you scroll over, it will tell you the directions, and it'll give you the little things that you need to drag over. So it says make 4 groups of 3, so I would drag 4 groups over into this box, and then I will put 3 in each group. Okay, so you'll do that for each one of these. Now again, this won't be on every single lesson, and I'm going to cut apart all these slides to meet the things that you need to practice, but I'm just going to show you how to do all the slides now so that you know how to do it when you get there. Okay, so then again, if I scroll over, it'll tell me exactly what to do. Write a multiplication equation to represent each array. So for this one, it's 1, 2, 3 groups. So I'm going to click on that. Do you guys see the little blue tally mark? I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to type 3 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 groups of 6 equals, and then I'll click here and I'll push 18, my answer. If you do push this in presentation mode, you won't be able to do all of these. You won't be able to drag stuff over or type on it. So don't click present mode. Just stay in the normal one and scroll over to see the directions. Let's keep going. So for this one, it says repeated addition. Write 2 multiplication equations for each repeated addition sentence. So 4 plus 4 plus 4. Well, that would be 1 group of 4, 2 groups of 4, 3 groups of 4. Oops. And it might be a little tricky to type in. Just be patient and really practice it because you'll get there. 3 groups of 4, but then how else can I write that equation? Remember, in multiplication, you can just flip it. So I'm going to also write 4 groups of 3. Okay, so I could do either one for those, and then you would continue on and do the rest of these. For this one, repeated addition. So I scroll over, it tells me my directions. Represent each array with repeated addition and multiplication. So if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 plus 10 plus 10. And you might have to mess with it a little bit. Sometimes it can be a little bit weird. 10 plus 10 plus 10, and your plus sign is over by the 0 on your keyboard. You have to push shift. 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 30. And then my multiplication sentence is 3 groups of 10. Okay, I could have also wrote 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 10 times, right? Either one, doesn't matter. Okay, looking at the next one, working with arrays. So if you scroll over, it'll say drag an array into the box, then label each array with the multiplication equation. So you just drag it over here, and then you write it. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2, or a 2 by 4, either one, and you would type it right there. Let's look at the next one. Representing each array with 2 multiplication equations. So same thing, you're just going to write, so this one's like a 6 by 6, so then I put 6 times 6 is 36, and then if I flip it, it's still the same thing, right? Because 6 and 6 are the same number, so I'd write 6 times 6 equals 36. Okay, let's go to the next one. Multiplication patterns. Oh, this one's kind of cool. It says skip count by 3s and use these bingo chips over there to cover the boxes. So I'm going to count by my 3s, and I'm going to carry this over and go 3, 6, 9. Okay, so I'm dragging those over, and I'm going to label all my 3s, and then I'm going to fill this in. It looks like you only need to do it to 36 or whatever. And then you type here, it says describe the pattern that you see. So I would type here and say, oh, I noticed that it goes odd, even, okay, or something like that. Whatever pattern you notice, like how we used to talk about those in class too. Same thing for these. Okay, so here's you have word problems. So your word problem will be right here, and then you're going to type how you solved it. And then there's also use drawing tools. So you could use the pictures like shapes, and you could draw little circles and stuff to show how you've solved it. And then you'll write a sentence to answer the problem. Okay, and that's again, you're not going to do all of these problems in one lesson. I'm going to cut them up. So you won't have to do all of them. I just want to show you how to do all of them right now. Does 8 times 3 have the same product as 3 times 8? And you're going to type yes, because blah, blah, blah. And then you'll prove it. So you're going to come over here and you're going to drag a picture and write your explanation. Okay? And that's what those look like. I'm trying to go fast. I don't want to make this a long video. Again, so it looks like you can kind of scroll on either side. Sometimes they'll have on this side, sometimes they'll have on this side. So you just kind of have to take the scroll bar and scroll it. Then this one says, drag the circles and dots to make equal groups and arrays. Resize the circle if you need to. You could also make the arrays with a text box and X's. So, with the text box and X's. If you wanted to make an array, you could say text box, and then, oops. And then you draw it down here, and it says you could make it. So if I'm doing 8 by 3, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just made an array that way. If you didn't want to drag it over, you totally could do that. Okay, and so this is a math mat. 8 by 3 is your thing. You're going to show it in several ways. So skip counting, you're going to say 8, 16, 24. Repeated addition, you'd say 8 plus 8 plus 8. Or 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, right? 8 times. And then equal groups, you'll draw your picture. And then what's a fact nearby that you could help you with this one? So maybe you know 8 times 4, so you just take away a group of 8 or something like that. Or you really know you're 9 times 3, and then you took away a group of 8. Okay? Or 3. Sorry, trying to make this video fast. Okay. Then, let's see what else there is. So we got a whole bunch of different kinds of math mats I'll give you. Oh, this one's cool. So this says make this number. So it says make 24. So you're going to type as many equations as you can think of where the answer is 24. So my first one I want to do is 6 times 4 equals 24. But I could also do 5 times 4 plus 4 more equals 24. I could do 28 minus 4 equals 24. Just make sure to have some multiplication and division because that's what we're practicing, right? But you're going to try to make 24 or that whatever number it says at the top as many different ways that you can. Ooh, this one's cool too, okay? This one's for area, which we are practicing next week. So if each square on the grid represents 1 square meter, what is the area? So here's your blue one. You're going to find it. It's a 1, 2, 3, a 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 4 by 5. So my area is 4 times 5, which is 20. So then I would go down to my blue little pound mark and I would type in 20. Okay, and you'll do that for each of these. So you'd find the pink rectangle, purple rectangle, and you'll match it to the color. With this one, it's a little bit different. It says drag the shapes below over to the grid. Resize them to make shapes with the following areas. So it wants you to make a 24 square units. So if I drag it over, does that cover 24 square units? No, that's only 2, right? So I'm going to drag it until it, I'm going to resize it. If you pull it so it has that arrow in the corner, and I can make it bigger so it does cover 24 square units. So let's see, right now I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4 would give me a 24. So 1, 2, 3, and then I just need to drag this down a little bit. Now it's a 6 by 4, which is 24, so I did it. And I would do that with the green box and the red box. And then it says down here, write 2 multiplication equations for each shape. So I'd write a 6 by 4 and a 4 by 6. So that's what all of these look like, except they just have different numbers for you to build. Okay, here's your multiplication chart. Wherever you see a blue pound, you would type in your number. Okay, and then you write your answers to the side. With these ones, oh, these are kind of cool. You have a dice, and you just drag your dice over. So 2 times 2 is 4, right? You just write your answer, and you get to pick whatever number you're multiplying it by. Then with these ones, you have domino multiplication, so you're going to drag your domino over here. And this is a 6 by 4, which we just talked about. 6 times 4 equals 24. And you get to drag your dominoes over and then write the multiplication fact and the answer. Don't forget to write the answer. All right, with this one, you just read the question and then you would explain your answer and drag any arrays you need to. There's quite a few like that. Okay, this is the other one. Now some of you won't see this one at all, but some of you will. in your lessons because I'm separating them based on what you need. But these ones, they have videos, and she shares like strategies that you can use. So it kind of, when you first start clicking on it, it doesn't work. Just keep clicking and it will work, I promise. So you push play, and then you will just watch the video through. Okay, and then after you watch the video, so this one was multiplying by 2, so then it gives you a ton of practice for how to multiply by 2. You type in your answers for these. This one's kind of cool. You type your answers in the wheel. So you'd say 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 10 is 20. Okay? This also says highlight the correct answer for each problem. Drag the highlighter strips from over there. So 2 times 8 is 16. So I'm going to drag this little yellow box over the right answer. Isn't that cool? I love this thing. Okay? Then last one I think I have to show you is a memory game. Okay, and this one's kind of cool too. You will, so here's your factors. Remember, those are the things you're multiplying by each other, and then the product is the answer. So it's like a card game, what you guys used to play where you'd flip it over and try to match it, but instead you're just dragging the black off of it. So 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So I'm going to try to see where 6 is over here. I'm going to guess it's right here. 10. Is 3 times 2 10? No. So I'm going to cover them back up. So I'll put my little black box over it again, because I didn't make a match. If you do make a match between this and you get the right answer over here, then you leave them uncovered and you try to keep going until you get them all uncovered. Okay, all right, I think that is all of them. I wanted to make a really quick video to show you how cool this resource was. Hopefully you get to play with it, and hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know what you like about it and what you don't like about it. Thanks, have a good one, bye.